name is Spencer. I'm from Los Angeles, California. I'm currently a junior in college studying at Duke University in North Carolina, where I am currently in my dorm room. um, and I'm so excited for you all to hear Sage Miller's story tonight. She is a very dear friend of mine. We've been spending a lot of time together closely this summer, working together in Isogenics. She's become like an older sister to me. I love her so dearly. So I can't wait for you all to hear her story and everything. But before that, I'd love to just open up the call and kind of give you an overview of what it is, what we're all here for, and why we're all so excited to be here together from around the world. So I've actually grown up doing Isogenics my whole life, at least trying the products out. My mom is a top income earner in the company. She started out with the products and built an incredible business in the time that I was a toddler. So I grew up kind of watching her build my entire life around the income that she's made in this company and also the foundation of nutrition that I've used my whole life growing up as a kid and still through my teenage years, and now I'm 20 and I'm still using the products and I still love them so much. And I'm getting really involved in the community of young people in the START group, which I'm so inspired by, having this community of people that I can relate to that's my age, that also cares about their health, wants financial freedom, and wants the accountability of this whole group to be together is just the most incredible opportunity. So I'm so excited for you all to be here. I know we could all be different places. I have some friends going out tonight, and I was like, guys, before we go out, I got to do this call. I got to talk to these people. I got to bring people to this call. So I'm so happy that you're here with us. It's such a special time to share. It'll only be 20 minutes long. And yeah, so for Sage's story, I just wanted to give a little overview. And basically, my mom met Sage at our yoga studio at home in Los Angeles. And my mom saw a special spark in her because she's Sage and she has those special sparkly eyes. But not only is she beautiful on the outside, she really is beautiful on the inside as well. And has such a heart of gold and a passion for helping others. Also, if you want to mute your lines, I think all the lines should be muted, but if yours isn't muted, that'll help with the background noise. Thank you. But so Sage is such an incredible leader. She's a natural born leader. She's always been into fitness and personal training. She's closer to age than me than my mom. So my mom kind of passed her off to me and said, you guys work together. And this summer, we've just had the best time. Like I said, she's really become a sister to me. I miss you, Sage, all the way across the country. But without further ado, I'll let Sage talk a little bit.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you for that intro. I feel like I want you to like just be with me in my life always. Given so many people. That's amazing. Hi you guys. I'm so excited to get to be here with all of you tonight and get to share a little bit about my story and this past journey over the last year and a half. And just want to say thank you guys so much for taking the time, taking 20 minutes out of your evening to jump on and to learn a little bit more about our community and what we're doing and our vision and see if this is something that is exciting to all of you. And I just want to say if someone invited you here, you might not even know why you're here or what you're here for, but really if someone invited you to be a part of this call, it's because they saw something in you that they love about this community. So it might be just that we love this community and they see in you those same qualities that we have. It might be that they thought you would be in love with our nutrition and feeling better and optimizing your health. And it might be that they really see an entrepreneur in you and see the potential for building a business. Maybe you don't even see an entrepreneur in yourself already, but someone already does. So I just want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to jump on and having an open mind and just learning about something that we're all so excited about and so passionate about. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Sage and I'm 23 years old, 24 next Tuesday, and I'm currently living in Los Angeles, California. I grew up in Portland, Oregon, and I actually moved to Los Angeles when I was 18 for college. And my kind of health and wellness journey really started there. So up until college, I didn't really feel like I needed to focus too much on health and wellness. I was always a dancer, and so I was pretty fit, and it just came naturally to me. And I think college for a lot of people is really when you have to take a good look in the mirror and really start focusing on those workouts. What am I eating? The late night food always doesn't help in college, going out with friends. So what started out of necessity really became a big passion for me. And I just got really passionate about working out, about helping my friends. I felt like all of my friends in college were like, what do I eat? How do I work out? Like, help, I need something. So it just became really fun for me to feel like I was able to offer something and to be able to support my friends and help design workouts for them and just support them, because I think health and wellness overall can be really frustrating for a lot of people and can be challenging to get it right because it's different for everyone. So in college, I actually got my personal training certification, and I started teaching bootcamp style fitness classes in Santa Monica when I wasn't in class. And I was also really interested in nutrition. So I started working with some really cool companies and doing little pop-up events with them and just kind of dabbling in that world and seeing what all of that was about, which was super fun for me. And I think the biggest thing I loved about all these different roles in college was that I had a lot of diversity in my life, and I was able to live a really dynamic life. Sometimes I was in class, sometimes I was training, sometimes I was at nutrition events, and I just loved the variety, and it felt really, really vibrant to me. So when I graduated college, I took the summer off and I traveled with some friends, and I came back and I realized it was time to really get clear on what my job was going to be and what that next step was going to look like. And so I was 21 at the time, and I applied for a role at a yoga studio that I was so excited about. I was 21 and I was like, okay, I'm done. I landed my dream job. I'm so excited, like done. And so about 3 months into that job, I realized I was so not at my dream job. And it was this huge moment that happened so quickly where I just realized for myself personally, sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day, emailing for 8 hours a day, I just was so unfulfilled by it. And I think for a lot of people, a 9 to 5 is amazing and that's perfect. But I just really felt in my soul that there was so much more that I was meant to be doing, and that just for me, it didn't resonate. I wanted to be outside. I wanted to be with my friends. I wanted to be communicating with people and just really connecting and doing so much more. So I started trying to see what was going to be the next. Well, I didn't know what to do. So I knew I wasn't really happy, and I wasn't sure if this was just something I was supposed to get used to or if there was another option. And so I stayed with that at that role for about 18 months. And about a year into being with that company, I met an angel. Spencer's mom, actually, Ellen Bradley Gannis, and I met at Wanderlust, which is the yoga studio I was working at. And she really just helped me see the bigger possibility and helped me see what could it look like if I were to align with this health and wellness company that we're all here to share about tonight, and to really support people on their health and wellness journey with incredible nutrition, and to be able to build an income the way that I wanted to and the way that was fulfilling to me, and to live a life in the style that I wanted to live while helping people on their journey and while really just having the freedom to do things how I wanted to do them. So it sounds magical, and it is, but I was very, very skeptical when I was first shared Isagenix and the opportunity for 2 reasons. The first was that I was a trainer, right? And a lot of trainers, as many of you may know, are tricky because we think we know everything best. We think we know exactly how it should be done and what people should eat and all these types of things. And oftentimes it can be challenging to be open-minded when you think you have something really locked in and you think you know how it should be. So I was skeptical about the products and the program. And the flip side was I had never really seen a company do incredibly well in this industry. I hadn't seen it done right yet. So I didn't have belief in the business opportunity or the products. So if that's where you're at right now, just know that's okay. You might not even know how you feel about everything, but wherever you're at, that's okay. And I'm so, so grateful for Ellen just for taking the time to be okay with where I was at and just educating me on what this opportunity could be. So I took a lot of time, I did a lot of research, and I really just dove in and looked at, is this something that I could align with and really see a future with? And I became incredibly inspired by the products. I really realized pretty quickly that this is a community and a company that above all values high quality products, incredible ingredients, incredible nutrition. And I pretty quickly was like, okay, this is amazing. I can get on board with this. And the next step for me was really learning about what the business opportunity was. So step one, I was like, let me just try the program, see how I feel. And I was absolutely lit up inside, you guys. 4 days in, I called my sponsor and I was like, what is this? I need more immediately. And I don't really freak out about things, but I just knew I had something incredible. I was so energized. My roommates were like, why are you bouncing out of bed? And we need some, what is happening? And I just knew that I felt so good and so energized very naturally. So it kind of just spiraled from there. And suddenly my friends were curious about it and my family was curious about it. And for me, I think the biggest thing that really ignites me, because I love helping people on their health and wellness journey. So in college, sometimes I would struggle because people would come to me feeling frustrated, and I would like try to build out a workout and try to suggest some different foods to eat and stuff like that. But I knew it wasn't going to quite be enough. And so with Isagenix, when people come to me and they're curious about, I need help, I need to build muscle, I'm not sleeping well, I need to reduce my stress, I need to increase my energy, I need to lose weight, whatever it is, I know that I can confidently say to them, try this, it's amazing, I'll coach you through it, I got you. And so for me, this just really unlocked a possibility of a way in which I could help and support people that I love that I hadn't had access to before, which was so exciting for me. So that was really the beginning of my journey with the business opportunity. And the biggest moment, you guys, that changed everything was when I came to our annual leadership event. I had only been a part of the community utilizing the products for about, I want to say maybe like 10 weeks. And I was like, I got to just learn about what this community is all about. So I flew to Nashville and I was a part of our 3-day event. And if you guys haven't been to an event yet, if you're exploring, it's such a great way to really get the bigger vision of what the opportunity is here and what this community is all about. And I just remember I sat in the seats and I met everyone. And I just thought to myself, if this is Isagenix, then I am Isagenix. I want to be a part of this community because I saw so much authenticity, so much love, and just a group of people that was really passionate about helping other people and wanting to see others succeed as much as they wanted to see themselves succeed, which I think is really the opposite of what you get a lot of times in corporate America. You know, you're really stretching and you're pushing and you're pulling and you're trying to get these next roles and everyone's kind of scrambling for this next promotion and things like that. And this is really a space and a community in which everyone wins by everyone winning. So I had people that weren't financially linked to me on different teams reaching out, offering to support me, wanting to help me, training me, just giving me all this love and support, which I think is really, really unique to this industry, but unique to this company as well. So it's just an incredible community, and I'm so excited for you guys to be checking it out. But really, this last year has been just a learning for me. So all of the other leaders that you've heard from this week, I'm of the leaders, I'm definitely the newest, and I'm just so excited to be building this as a business now because I see so much potential that I didn't see for myself when I was in my corporate job. And I think the biggest thing was that I just knew the path that I was on when I was in my corporate job wasn't going to take me where I wanted to go. So if you're kind of at a crossroads or you're in a position right now, I just want you to ask yourself, if you stay on the path you're on right now, are you going to end up at a point that you feel is your highest level of potential? Are you on a path already that's going to take you somewhere that you know where you land, the end of that path is going to help you be the highest possible, best version of yourself? And for me, I knew that wasn't true where I was. So this really opened up a possibility for me to be able to become as big as I wanted to and create a community as big as I wanted to and help as many people as I wanted to, whether they had health goals, whether they had financial goals, if they had both, just to be able to support people in a bigger way and thus to live and in a bigger way and to travel and to work when I wanted, which for me was such a unique opportunity and was so foreign to what I was experiencing in the world around me in corporate America. So I was able to leave my corporate job at the end of January of this year, which I'm so excited about. And it has been such an incredible journey. And I'm definitely just getting started. I have so much to learn still. And I want to tell you guys, like I said, like I'm definitely the newer of the leaders on this who have shared this week. So if it's new, if it feels scary, if you're not sure what it would look like, just know I'm still figuring it out with you. A lot of us are figuring it out, but there is such a big community here to teach you, to uplift you, to inspire you, who wants this for you, sometimes more than you want it for yourself. Let me tell you, like my mentor has been there for me and has seen something in me at times that I couldn't even see it in myself. And that is what Isagenix is. And that is what this community is all about. So I don't want to hold you guys past 6:20, but I just want to leave you with one thought. And this is something I learned from my mentor as well. Learned everything from my mentor. But after this call, I just want to ask you guys to, when you jump off, close your eyes and put one hand over your heart and take a deep breath and just ask yourself if anything that you heard tonight resonated with you. And ask yourself if, when you close your eyes and you really just get quiet and you're just sitting with yourself, do you feel something? Do you feel something in your heart? Do you feel something in your body? Is this something that your soul is asking you to explore on a deeper level? And if it is, that's all you need to know right now. I mean, ultimately, what's so fun is that we get to meet people wherever they're at on their journey. So all you need to know right now is if this is interesting and if it sounds exciting to you and if you're curious about what all of this means. So I would just ask you guys to get back to whoever invited you on this call and just ask them what you're curious about and connect with them and really understand, figure out what it was that they saw in you that caused them to ask you to be a part of this call, because it might not even be something that you guys see in yourself yet. So thank you so much for having me. Mwah. Have a good night, you guys. And it's been so fun being on.
Sage, you are amazing. I know Mackenzie just wrote in the chat about having goosebumps. I have goosebumps also. You're so authentic. Your heart is so real. I'm so inspired personally. Thank you for sharing your story. Like Sage said, if you have anything that resonated with you, take a moment to yourself, reach out to the person who brought you to this call, and get back, plug in, keep plugging in. We have more calls tomorrow and the next day. So many more tools in the future for you as well to continue plugging in to this amazing community and this opportunity. Don't sleep on it. If you're in college and you're kind of busy, don't sleep on it. If you're out of college, just landed a job, don't sleep on it, because we're here to support you and we're here to have fun. And there's so many more stories like Sage's that you can hear forever that will continue to inspire you within this group. So thank you all for coming tonight. Have a great rest of your night.
Bye.